Back at the Hofbrauhaus for shows at our usual 10 a.m. Eastern. Doors open 8:30 a.m. Eastern, but make sure you join us for special primetime shows tonight and Wednesday. Show starts at 7 Eastern. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Come on down after work. Pack the house. Don't miss out on a good time.
Curry, deep three, puts it in.
The Cleveland Cavaliers ain't beaten this team 4 out of 5 games.
And, he puts it in. Largest lead of the night, 31 for Durant.
I see two guys who locked in the way they are. That's why we're up 2-0.
You know, we just got to figure out how we can be better in game 3.
But he is 32 years old. In this series, he's been asked to do a lot, and he seems a bit tired. Marcellus,
yes.
I'm going to start with you. Have we seen the best of LeBron James?
I won't be foolish enough to declare that the best of LeBron James is behind him. I think people did that last year going into the postseason when you saw him kind of take the calculated approach. And LeBron James went on record 2 or 3 years ago and said basically, the leverage of an 82-game season and trying to win that for the #1 seed, it's really not the smartest play if you're talking about trying to win championships. And we saw LeBron James actually, he's been to, you're talking about his 8th finals, and 6 times he's been a #2 seed. Think about it. Like, the guy's like, I don't even care if I have home court advantage because I want to make sure I take care of my body for that long marathon. So to say now, last year people said he was done, and now this year people are saying he's done, and just last series people were saying it's the best version of LeBron James. Absolutely not when you're talking about a freak of an athlete with a high basketball IQ, with an insane motor that knows that he is calculated in every step he takes. No, the best of LeBron is not behind him. We just need to see it in Game 3.
No matter what I do, no matter how many rose petals I throw on the ground in front of LeBron, Marcellus, you're going to twist it. I can tell. I'll let you go first, and you still start twisting before I get there.
Let's hear it.
No one said he's done. The argument isn't whether or not he's done. No, this is still, arguably, the best player on the face of the planet, right there with KD, neck and neck, neck and neck. KD's got the lead. It's inches. But that's still who he is. So when I tell you the best of LeBron James is behind him, that doesn't mean he's done. So let's get the terms of debate straight. If you're saying that the best of LeBron James is not behind him, you're saying it's yet to come. And I think that's crazy to say about a 32-year-old man who has the most minutes of active players in the playoffs, who has 50,000 career minutes on his legs, who is showing in this series, only 2 games in, that he is tired. I mean, if you can't believe the cameras showing him huffing and puffing on the bench, showing him trying to catch his breath, you don't
got no help.
Well, I've heard that argument before. If you don't believe the cameras, believe the stats, man. He's turning down in the second half. The thermostat is turning down. He drives to the basket in the first half. 5 drives in Game 2. In the second half, 0. He has played, 214 career playoff games. You know that 212 of them were slower than these 2. These are the fastest 2 games he's ever played. Yep. And guess who was the slowest player on the court in last game? Slowest player on the court. LeBron.
Kevin Love?
Oh. LeBron.
You're right.
NBA statistics show running on the court, his speed was the slowest on the court. That's not Will Cain just throwing out his opinion. The stats show these things. Now, don't do it, Jalen. Don't push me into he's done. The argument is not that he's done. The argument is that the best of LeBron James is behind him, and the best was amazing.
This is why we can't allow analytics to trump the eye test. Because wasn't Zaza Pachulia on the floor? You cannot tell me that LeBron James wasn't running faster than me. So I don't even care what metric that is.
Yep.
Number 1. 2, we have not seen the best of LeBron James. Here's why. He's going to actually be the guy that passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time leading mark as the scoring champion of the NBA. And for that to happen, he's going to have to average 25 points consistently over the next handful of years. He can do that. He will do that. The Cleveland Cavaliers wherever LeBron's playing, he's still going to be a high-shelf player. You're still going to be having him in the argument as who's the best player in the game. You're trying to give it to KD right now. You're trying to force it on KD right now.
I did that.
To the point where you even said that LeBron was the slow. Did you bring that stat out here?
I did.
LeBron was the slowest player in the game?
That's insane.
In game two, he was the slowest player on the floor. That's a fact. If you don't like the fact, that's fine. I'm not here to appreciate your feelings.
Right.
Feelings are
okay.
about. That's a fact.
You're not
This
gonna
isn't fiction, Jalen Rose.
Exactly. We're not going to let facts get in the way of a good debate.
And the facts. Oh, so you're going on the debate side. I'm going on the fact side.
Well, Will, you want to hear a fact that Michael Jordan was 33?
Hold on.
No,
I'll give time now, Marcel. Can I do this quickly?
What?
Then we'll go to you.
Are y'all done?
Quickly, because I want to do this. Everything you said, yes, and yes. He will chase Kareem. He will average 25. He will be one of the best players in the game for years to come. But that's not the debate. The debate is compared to himself. The best version of LeBron. He's not 09 LeBron averaging 35 points a game. He's not last year LeBron, where he absolutely will not take a loss for an answer. He's not that guy.
I'm going to toss something out there real quick, and I'm going to let you go, that dude. LeBron James averaged more rebounds and assists this season in his 14th year than he has at any point of his career.
Yep.
You know what's going to happen when his scoring average goes down? Those two are going to go up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't be surprised, just like we saw Russell Westbrook do it, that we see LeBron James average a triple-double before he's done playing.
It's just not crazy.
If you do that,
it's not
your
crazy.
best days ain't behind you.
It's not crazy to say 33-year-old LeBron is not peak LeBron.
Oh, yes, it is crazy. Yes, it is crazy because they said that about Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan in the 95-96 season, which everyone's comparing right now Golden State to and saying which one is the best team all time, that was a 33-year-old Michael Jordan who heard the same noise, who heard the same criticism because of birth certificate. Everyone who's outside the game always looks at a birth certificate and tells you what type of player they're expecting. But that's not how the game goes. LeBron James, less than a year ago, in these same finals, led every single statistical category on both teams.
Rebounds, assists.
Every single one.
Blocks.
Every single one.
Say that again.
LeBron James
You like that, huh?
led on both teams every single major statistical category.
Last year, you said?
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Last year.
Last year.
All right. Respect. You saying so?
Not
You
this
just told
year.
me he didn't
Get
fall
a
off a
white
cliff.
handkerchief out of your pocket and raise up surrender because you just gave me your argument.
What?
My argument is...
You just told me he didn't fall off a cliff, so how come this year is so far different from last year when he has a triple-double already in a bad game, the slowest game ever by an NBA player, and then he also had 28, 15, and 6. How the hell is he falling off a cliff?
Fellas, I don't know how we're miscommunicating here. The argument is clearly, is peak LeBron to come? Are we in peak LeBron now? And my argument is clear. Peak LeBron is past us. So thank you, Marcellus. Thank you, that dude, for giving me last year's stats because you have given me further ammunition.
I can't give you game 3 through game 7, then it's going 7. I can't give you game 3 through game 7 stats yet. But trust me, if he's already starting with a base of 28, 15, and 6 and a triple-double, when everyone is bowing down, say, oh, my God, Steph, amazing game, KD, amazing game. Y'all forgetting because LeBron lost and didn't have support that LeBron had amazing games as well.
Now, if you told me LeBron James was going to go bald soon, I would be rolling with you.
No, see, you'd be late. You'd be late to that party.
I'd be late to that because those were bigger decisions. Like, am I going to wear the regular headband? Am I going to wear the double headband?
Am I going to go that extra mile?
Correct. Now, when you talk about the best days being behind him, here's what I watch for in a player: explosion. And there were 2 dunks that took place in the previous game. One when he went right baseline over JaVale McGee.
Oh, yeah.
And one that he went down the lane. I think it was over Andre Iguodala. It did not look like a guy that was ready to slow down in any way.
Well, according to Will, those were the slowest dunks we've seen in NBA history, right?
Hold on, we're going to do this. Don't worry.
All right, Will.
I'll get to all of it.
Will, you're the best.
It's hard not to hear this with your heart. It's hard not to hear this with your emotions because what you're hearing me say is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's done. I'm not saying he's garbage. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm saying he's not living up. He's not who he was, and he won't be. But he still will be all the things you said. He'll average 25. He'll chase Kareem. He'll be in a top player debate every year. But he's not going to be peak LeBron, which you just gave me the stats for. And if you really want to do this, and I know the facts and the emotion things, here it is. Here it is, Jalen. These are the facts. They're going to hurt, all right?
What?
I'm ready.
Aggression. LeBron, is he on the court asserting himself? You've got the box score. You read the box score clearly, the triple-doubles. Is he the player from tip-off to the end of the fourth quarter who dominates the game? The way he's been in the past. I gave you the drive to baskets. I'm going to give you another one, okay? LeBron, this finals, first half, average distance, 3 feet on his shots. 3 feet from the basket. Second half, 17 feet. What is that telling you?
That the Golden State Warriors are really good on defense.
It tells you he's pulling up. He's settling. It tells you he's settling, man. It tells you he's tired. It tells you he's pulling up. That's what it tells you.
He's got like 5 people that can guard him.
Correct. You have to give credit. Thank you. You just made a terrific point.
Y'all need 3-on-1?
So how about
y'all need the crowd too?
No, she just made a
Well,
terrific
LeBron
point.
playing 1-on-5, so why not?
I'm an unbiased party.
Call me LeBron.
I'm going to give you something to watch for. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Andre Iguodala, and Sean Livingston on a given possession can legitimately guard LeBron James. The only person that can legitimately guard Kevin Durant is LeBron James.
No, he's not doing a good job of that.
He's
not doing a good job of that.
Energy on both ends of the floor. That is where you got to give the Golden State Warriors credit. Not necessarily look at the stat sheet and say, oh, 3 feet in the first half versus 17 feet. They play really good defense.
Look at this. You know I respect you. I respect your basketball knowledge. I respect you as a person. You know that stat says something more than that. You know 3 feet in the first half and 17 feet in the second half says something else.
Halftime
you know it says this guy is settling. You know this is not
a great offense can help a great defense. If he doesn't have offensive support, if you're not getting Kyrie making contested shots, if you're not getting support and rebounds from Tristan Thompson, if J.R. Smith hits the first shot of the finals and not a single shot since then, you expend so much on both sides that you may have the illusion, and you may be deluded to thinking that LeBron James is falling off.
2 years ago, Marcellus, he took a team without Kevin Love and without Kyrie to 6 games against these Warriors. That one, that LeBron, better than this LeBron.
And you said that then, and then they said LeBron won't be the same. And then the next year, he came out, was even better in the finals, and then we'll see about this one.
Willpower. You always get them hot. You get them going. Stir it up. I love it. We'll see you. We'll see you on tonight's show, on our show tonight. So,
all right, sounds good.
So sit tight for that.
Will is on that cocaine.
When we come back here on First Take from the land, is it fair to compare these Warriors to Jordan's Bulls? A former Showtime Lakers here to break down the greatness of Golden State. And the Warriors are trying to become a dynasty, but our next guest knows all about it. Showtime Laker Byron Scott. There he is to tell us if he thinks the Warriors have what it takes to be great for a very long time. Keep it here. First Take, in Cleveland.
You're acting so funny.